Hey Taurus, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check for you and the one on your mind, pulling the energies for second or third week of December of 2026, but that's irrelevant. All right, we know the calendars were made in 1500s anyways. Whenever this message found its way into your algorithm and you decided to hang onto it, click on it, hang out with us, perfect timing as always. And whatever messages come out, good, bad, or indifferent, do not worry. I will convey them across to you. No problemo. When you're with me, you're ultimately and definitely protected. I'm your ride or die, got your back, and I'm the crystals. All right. If you do want to book a personal private reading with me or check out anything else the channel has to offer, just scan the QR code on your screen or use the link in the description box or the pinned comment down below. All right. So let's tap in. We're going to do some Archer Spaghetti readings freestyle, and whatever comes out, I got you covered. All right. Let's do it to it. Here we go. What's up, Julia? Hey, Janet. Capigo. Hi, guys. Priscilla's here. What up, girl? How are you? All right, Taurus, let's do it to it. God, tap me in, tune me into Taurus's energy, and give me everything you got for Taurus. Let's do this. All right, here we go. 2 shuffles. Ready? Yep, you're ready. Oh my gosh, are you serious? It's the Ace of Wands. However, at this moment in time with the Moon card here, it came out reversed, okay? This is a little bit of the Rolling Stones right now because you can't get no bum, 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 bum. Bam, bam, bam. So let's see what's up with this. Let's see how we turn this Ace of Wands upright for you guys and reignite that spark for your passion and faith and love. All right, let's do it. 2 shuffles. Here we go. Side note, somebody's interested in you. All right, so 2 shuffles. Let's do this. Hold it. Something flipped over in the card, in the deck. You know what I mean? It's the Magician, Gemini and Virgo energy. You're in a place of manifesting in the week ahead, calling in your soulmate, your twin flame, the person on your mind. I have a feeling in the week ahead, you're going to come into an energy of like, Archer, I feel like this is too good to be true. I feel the vibes of a good reading coming in here after cutting out and parting the Red Sea of red flags like Moses did to get that Ace of Wands reverse out of the way. You got somebody getting ready to come in correctly for you. All right, let's do this. Here we go. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's have some fun. Here we go. Let's love this deck for the terrifically tenacious, triumphant Taurians. Toro. You know you strong like bull. Come on now. Told you. The over energy is the Knight of Wands. Joshua, the leader of faith, coming in with a big green flag, green cape. It's like that dude on TikTok that runs in carrying the big green flag like, oh my God, so amazing. I have a feeling the flag is getting ready to change for you, very much like traffic lights. All right, especially bonus points for those of you right now sitting at a red traffic light listening to me. That's kind of cool. All right, let's dig into it. You ready? Let's go. 8 of Wands. Communications coming in. And the 8 of Wands is like the element of a storyline progressing forward in a movie. It's why actors walk while they're talking and giving dialogue in movies and TV shows. It gives the element of the storyline progressing forward. Y'all, your guys' storyline is progressing forward. 8 of Wands, okay? Sagittarius vibes. Look who's back. It's the Moon card. A little bit of the fear of the, oh my gosh, it's the Ace of Wands and it's upright. I kid you not, I couldn't. Dude, you saw me shuffle these things. This isn't a setup. It's happening that quick with the Ace of Wands. Something you fear that's never going to happen or can't get off the ground shocks you into an Ace of Wands status. All right? Aries, Pisces, and Sagittarius are showing up already. Kind of digging the vibes off it. I'm liking it. Let's keep going. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. One of you guys are a little closed off to something though. This here going on is the too good to be true vibes. Get back here. It's the World card. 4 of Pentacles to the 3 of Wands. Somebody who's had their pentacle heart chakra closed off, 4 of Pentacles, is getting ready to make a move with the 3 of Wands, answering the call of Abraham. They know the time is right because they've done the work in this year of number 9. And they're closing out cycles. They've come to a completion. It's time to begin again. This is neat. So either you're waiting for somebody to reach out that they actually do this week. It's why now, Archer? It's time. It's not my job to figure out why now. All I can do is tell you it's going to happen. All right. And then I do have single Tauruses here that's had no luck in love at the moment, that somebody's going to make their move on you. I really got a feeling you're talking to somebody that makes their move. All right. Overall, let's get the final card. I love it. It's the Sun card. Leo energy. This is really similar to what you got during the all signs yesterday. If you've missed it, scan the QR code or check out the link. Check out the most recent all signs. this might have more to it because there's a happy forecast going forward. And some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo, or you've got some strong Leo in your chart. All right. Aw, I just heard off of this card, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Neat. Woo! Okay, this is a lot to unpack, but it's not bad at all. I know it might not be the bestest right now. I really do feel like the overall energy being like, this is too good to be true. I've waited way too long for this. This can't be happening. I think it is. And also, on a side note, this might only resonate to 12 to 18% of my Tauruses, or something about December 18th is going to resonate to you. But I am being told that on this Ace of Wands is that there is somebody that's either like a friends with benefits or stuck in the friend zone that's developed some serious feelings for you. And they're going to ask you if we can take this to something more. You know what I mean? All right, let's dig in. I'm going to use the Intuitive Goddess Tarot. I love this. I literally love this deck. You could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries or a Leo. Sagittarius is here. More Aries, Cancer, and Leo. There is Cusper energy coming out. Libra's here. Capricorn. Some of y'all are born, you or them, on the 1st or the 3rd, 30th, 31st, the 18th or the 8th, 4th, the 21st or the 19th, and possibly the 12th. And something about August 12th or August 21st resonates. All right. Could be a memory, could be something that happened, but I'm being drawn to that date on a calendar. So let's go. The Fool card. I'm going to stop right now because it's happening. Bye. Look, your person's closing their cycle out with the World card. And look, the Fool card, you know this is happening, don't you? You're like prepared to be shocked by I think some of them have already made their move and you're like, what? Or you're wanting to make your move on them. Page of Wands to the Moon card. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, this is a little bit of the fear of the unknown. It's almost like you've been frustrated with how slow things were progressing, or like what had been done to contribute to the connection and the quietness. It got you to a point that it wasn't becoming or not going in the direction that you thought it was supposed to be, right? Not the way you've always envisioned your life to be. But then you've been having some dreams about them lately, and your dreams in general have been kind of weird, kind of keeping you up at night. But also then there's somebody coming in on this that you don't dream, or you don't remember your dreams. You're like, Archer, I never dream. Heads up, because in the week ahead, it's going to ping. It's going to start happening where you start remembering your dreams. Some of the dreams are going to get weird, and you're going to start having more dreams about your person with the Page of Wands because you really totally like what you see. Okay? You have really worked hard to overcome an era of negative self-talk from like the neglect you faced clear back to your childhood, right? Even back to like when your family, your childhood might have been good, but as you came into your teenage years, things started getting rough. Your life started changing. You felt awkward. You felt out of place. Maybe when you changed like from a elementary to a middle school, or a middle school to a high school, all of a sudden things got weird. The family got more quieter, isolated, and you started finding yourself in constant battles, right? And so the thing on that one is that moving forward over the years, it's been a struggle to build back and continue moving forward. But it also feels like when you get to that energy of taking one step forward and two steps back, that this week ahead, or maybe even during the most recent full moon, is that you've gotten to a point that you're ready for a change for the positive with the Sun card. You know what I mean? So with the direction that things go on this one, it's your dreams are actually like helping you manifest and clear some energies out, because it's almost as if you guys are both at a bit of a moon card stalemate about like where this could go, and yet it's moving. 8 of Wands, it's happening and it's taking off. I really feel like you've dealt with someone that is rather closed off. Like maybe they were taught that like they've kept their feelings to themselves or bottled it up, and you've dealt with them sending you that message or talking to you and being like, look, I told you I just need some time to figure something out. Just give me a little bit of time. And and you're like, oh, this is a blow off line. I know it. You're not going to call back. You're not going to. And then you're like finding yourself asking other people about this and being like, dude, what do you think? Do you think they'd like me? Why are they ignoring me? Are they talking to other people? It's all those moon card fears that the human brain creates, right? That can cause the dreams to get really weird. Because in the silence, the human brain will always attempt to go for like worst case scenario. When deep down inside with this World card, it just shows that they're closing out some cycles that it's almost like they don't want to, like, they're embarrassed by whatever it is. You know what I mean? And so that's the thing that is like catching into this. Thank you. Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys are even considering closing the door on it because you've given ultimatums, you've tried to express your feelings, and like you're enjoying it because when you guys are in the good energies, you feel safe and comfortable. You like where it's going. But then in the quietness, because of what you've been through in the past, it's like, oh God, it's going to happen again. But this person's different this time. It's a little different vibes. Let's check about your money department. Look at that Five of Pentacles. Look how you're trying to scrape by on dollar bills, right? Let me see what's up with your money vibes, because some of you guys could be on a paycheck to paycheck or living kind of nomadic or off the grid and trying to get your money to work for you without having to do the vibes of if you ask somebody if you can borrow money, they're like, well, I don't know. What are you going to wear? You know, something like, it's like, what? You know, Five of Cups, it bums you out. But with the Six of Swords, there's a way to see things to another perspective. You guys are both closing out cycles. Look at how you're syncing up. You both have world cards. So the silence between the two of you guys right now is allowing you guys to work out the old X cycle so that you can come in like the energies are getting ready for both of you guys to come into an energetical sphere of like, think of it as like coming through the eye of the hurricane and being out of an impending storm and being ready to move forward. I'm seeing something about a helicopter. Maybe somebody, there's a helicopter flying overhead right now, or you can hear it outside, or somebody actually has a pilot's license or has a helicopter. Like literally. Could even just be something like a drone. It might just be scaling down. Maybe somebody here just bought or has a drone that they like to use for camera tracks and stuff. Tracks. Maybe somebody lives near railroad tracks. Like you can hear the sounds of a train going by outside your door at night or something, or you just constantly get stuck by trains on your way to work. The trains are bringing in a lot of rewards because you guys are shipping that old stuff out. Somebody here might actually work as a delivery driver or something to do with like Amazon or the post office or Federal Express, UPS, something like that. Maybe somebody even just drives for DoorDash or something, right? But I think this person caught you in a lie that it shook you to your core. You didn't expect them to lie about this. And that's why a little bit of time was needed, because they had to close this cycle out of trying to be a people pleaser. And instead of taking the time to properly respond, they just were like a yes man or a yes woman, tell you what you want to hear, thinking that would wind up getting you to mold to their ways, right? When you want something more loyal, more equal and reciprocal, where they don't just blow you off, but they actually listen to talk to you and you get to build a foundation. And this person is coming into a vibes. I really feel like you guys may have talked recently or you're getting ready to, because they're coming into a vibe that they want to take the Four of Pentacles and close that down and go into a Three of Wands to start working with you. Okay. Is it their temper on the Aries energy that got to be a lot to deal with? Is that what it was? Or was it just some controlling, manipulating ways where like they tried to work everything in their favor? King of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Some of you guys might have worked together. The Six of Cups into the Nine of Cups. They've just been wishing you would forgive them on this one. Three of Wands on the Three of Wands with the Chariot. Cancer energy. I think some of you guys, this might be like you guys live at a distance, or it's a digital remote type of a thing. Maybe you guys are only interacting online at this time. And it's like with the World card, they would like to close that cycle and see you in person and get to know you. Okay. That could be explaining why you're like, this is never going to happen. They haven't talked to me in forever. This is the week ahead. Remember, I had 7 days to it that they're getting ready to come in and reach out. That's why your intuition has been so on point and you can't stop thinking about them, right? Because the cord between the two of you guys is still strong. This is the part of their energy and their journey they had to do on their own. It is totally nothing against you. When I get repeating cards, Three of Wands, this here is telling me, Archer, you got to scry a little deeper into that card. There's more to be found, right? Somebody has a tattoo of a dragon. Interesting. Or a dragonfly, something. I don't know. Okay, so like you didn't want to okay, so this is the kind of lie that they told you, I'm not seeking a relationship. I'm not looking for anybody. Can we just keep this fun, or can we just but then you would see them talking to a bunch of other people or interacting, right? And you're like, wait, I thought you needed time by yourself. Why does it look like you're flirting with those people? And what's up with that picture you posted? Why do you ignore my existence, but you're doing all of this? It feels like due to obligations. That's what it is. Maybe it's their job or what they do for a living. Somebody could actually be a professional athlete, play professional sports here. Baseball, pickleball, tennis, or something. I don't know. Chariot came back. We're still on the Chariot. Is somebody a car salesman? With the Hanged Man. Oh. Taurus, they do want to take this to the next step. They're getting ready to talk to you about this too. The Chariot to the Hanged Man. After this pause and the time and the distance, I don't think they wanted to be this far apart from you. And so God's manifesting it in the ethers because even on their side of the fence, they're like, I miss Taurus. I wish we could have made this work. It wasn't supposed to get this out of hand. Like, I think they really tried to call your bluff on something by ignoring you and acting like they've got all this other attention coming in or they're in the public eye or something. But deep down, their heart belongs into you. And the stuff they're posting online, here's the thing. It's, believe it or not, Jack Palance, right? Is that it's really not about you. The stuff they're posting online, it's more, okay, it's a little bit of attention-seeking behavior. They need, like, they got an ego, right? But yet they don't see anything with these other people, and that's why they're still interacting with them. But then with you, it's taking a little longer to get off the ground. They do it because they don't care about the other people. And yet with what they're doing, at some point, you've been nervous. They're like, yep, they're entertaining their options. They're flirting with everybody out there. I can't deal with this. I cannot deal with this. The reason that they do that, the interactions they're having, is because they're not interested in those people. They're safe. But then you guys get around each other, talk digital or in person or otherwise, and they get a little nervous and tongue-tied because their feelings are really for you. Even for my single Tauruses, you know this is that person that you either, like, you guys are in the same work field or career path or the same hobby or interest, right? But the thing on this with the Chariot to the Hanged Man is that you're the one that they're like, these are some intense feelings. So they interact with everybody else just to, like, just be themselves, right? So once they had everything with you, it started to change. Like, they weren't trying to maintain the relationship, but then things became distant until you caught them in this. And that's why it crossed over like some blurred lines, didn't it? Like the awoke empath and meets the avoidant, right? That sort of a thing. Because you know deeper down there's something in there and you've triggered this person's awakening. They might not even have known tarot before they came to you, right? This could be somebody that in course conversation, they're like, oh, those are pretty little cards. What do you do with those? You know? But you awoke them and then they went on their own path and now they're coming into their own to find their way through things. So it's kind of like, maybe for some of you, they were incarcerated at some point and that changed them, right? But whether or not they went to like a spiritual jail or a physical jail, that time apart was needed in order to process the hurts and the learned behaviors in life that caused them to do what they did. That's why they keep going in the same message with other people, right? They don't interact with these other people. That's the thing. Even for those who are like, no, they post a picture. I saw it. I know they're interested in somebody else. No, that's the safe zone. This could even be somebody that has been like, I'm not looking for a relationship. I've got too much going on. I'm staying single. But now they want to be with you and they're starting to open up and you're like, there's no way this is changing, right? It's going to change in the week ahead where they do. Because here's the thing on it, on that side of the fence, those people they're interacting with, Four of Swords, they're getting burnt out on it because the whole fact that they don't like them is why they're sitting there. I'm getting bored of this. This isn't going anywhere. Like the safe zone is becoming uncomfortable. Okay. Could be dealing with a Pisces, the Cancer, or Scorpio. Leo's here pretty strongly in Aries. Then there's Gemini and Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Libra so far. Also Aquarius. And somebody's either born on the 3rd or the 9th, the 12th or the 7th, 19th or the 21st, the 15th. And somebody's a life path number 4. I think the repeating 4s have been stalking you too. A lot of 4s coming out, right? The Sun card on the Sun card with the 9 of Pentacles. I called it, this here is showing that they are single. They're in a single mindset with the 9 of Pentacles. They're not entertaining any other options. They've chosen to stay single because of the bad options out there. This is somebody that's just tired of dealing with narcissism. And it's part of their leveling up to come out of their narcissistic avoidant phase. They had to deal with other narcissistic avoidance to be like, oh my God, is this how I treat Taurus? What in the world? You know? And it's what's got them to a point of changing their mindset. They can't keep doing this to you. Sun card on the sun card. I need more clarifiers with this. Some of you guys might be going to a protest or something because something about that bullhorn resonates, or somebody works for a nonprofit or something. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Wands. I love this for you. Guess what happens? Their fear of missing out is causing them to level up, and they're finally starting to think with the right body part. Like they came at you originally where it's like, Taurus, I don't want a commitment, but we can Ace of Wands all day long. And you're like, whoa, 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 just because you buy me dinner doesn't mean I'm your dessert. You know, you can't just, the best 3 minutes of my life and then you're out the door and I'm left on my own. You know, that's not Six of Pentacles. You want Six of Pentacles, right? Not someone that only shows up when they need that taken care of. And this is what reignited the spark in them. Your cutoff game is strong on this one. You might even hear that they've been seeing help or going to a therapist, anger management control, maybe even rehab for some of you guys, because they hadn't completed any of this part of the lesson when you guys met before. That's why maybe the age difference or the distance was a factor, because they were thinking with the wrong parts. And they didn't fully Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, cherish you and respect you. It's like that song. I think that's by Kool and the Gang. Cherish the love we have for as long as we both shall live. So this person's coming out of that phase of going through weekly cycles where you could almost tell like, oh, yep, this week's going to be a good one. Oh, nope, this week's going to be a bad one. Oh, God. You know, maybe you guys are on alternating moon cycles. One of you guys are in a bad frame during the full moon while the other one's okay. Then when the new moon comes, the other person's in the bad mood and the other person picks it up. That's part of the Six of Pentacles, to be each other's support system, not just you supporting them and them not doing anything. That's part of their awakening that reignites the spark and shows that there is vitality in this connection, right? So they're just so used to having to do everything by themselves anyway, due to circumstances in their life that they're working to overcome. I think for some of you guys, you notice how their parents treat them, or some of you guys may have spoke to their family or friends who are like, this is your problem now. And you're like, oh my God, how could you talk to people that way when they're your family, right? But then for others, you know this because that's how your family treated you, and that's why you guys are together. It's a unique form of a trauma bond, not this typical Tarot 101 trauma bond. This one here is that you guys go through and have been through similar experiences. That's why you're both closed off and don't trust each other, because you guys get each other. If they would just open up more, you're going to find out that you guys have both been through so many similar things that they're so embarrassed about talking. It's why they're like, I can't deal with this. I'm just staying single. It's not on you, even though you're asking everybody else about it and wondering what you could do differently in that. And it's not on you. They had to level up to come in on your level with the Six of Pentacles. And that's where we're getting to. Okay. Even for those of you, things got out of hand and they threw you out, or you threw them out, it got to a status point that was needed to get you guys like on the same page. They were taking advantage of you. And God can't let that keep happening to a light worker. And you are in an era that so many people in this lifetime don't have rose-colored glasses on because they're so jaded by what they've been through, that hang on to that hope and faith that you have, Taurus, and stay in your fixed energy, you know, because it's what's drawing them right back into you. 85% of you guys have already gotten the first text message from them, or somebody here was born in 1985. Well, for others, in the next 5 days, this isn't even a week ahead, you will have the confirmation that things are moving in the right direction, and there could even be a very passionate evening planned coming up. All right? Can we get together? Can we talk about this? And you're like, I can't believe this is happening. They actually want to see me. And then it leads into a very night of intense intimacy and passion for you guys. All right. That restores the connection and where you can trust in each other going forward. Six of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. Is there some divine reason this happened? No. They simply chose to do the work. Because you might not believe it, Taurus, but you mean more to them than you think. You're going to be very shocked at the work they've done to you. It's like that song by Hoobastank, The Reason. You're the reason, all right? Some of you guys will get the message or the phone call while you're sleeping too. The whole, it's 1:15. I'm all alone and I need you now. Bonus points for any of those songs that pop up in your algorithm in the week ahead to let you know this thing is on track and coming together faster than expected. They do miss you, Taurus, but they're coming out of the energies of always being a day late and a dollar short and all about themselves and becoming either a man of God or a woman of valor in order to come in correct for you. I love this for you, Taurus. Claim this thing down in the comments. We got to make this happen for you because it is coming together. It's literally going to go from nothing to everything fast. The silence is getting ready to be broken, okay? And if you have already gotten the message, or somebody here is born on the 16th, I am being told to tell you, trust the message. With the Queen of Cups, you know what's so shocking about this? Is that this time it's real love. Cancer energy. Beautiful. Taurus, please hype and like the reading. Claim this thing in the comments so we can manifest it for you. You totally deserve this to happen because this is beyond too frustrating. It's about time this got together. All right? And even if you just want to keep your private life private, no problema, just leave an emoji. That way we can still help you manifest it and your prayers are answered. The power of prayer is amazing. All right? And also, if you want to book a reading or check out the L signs or everything else the channel has to offer, just scan the QR code or use the links in the description box or pinned comment and consider subscribing, hanging out so that we can get to 100,000 subscribers. And if the family grows that big, we will go through and we will do a telethon style super chat question and answer, cards and coffee with no super chats required. I will just read until I can't read more. All right. And if you did miss or show up late TikTok, the reading is available on the YouTube channel and the playlist. Links in the bio. All right. And remember, Taurus, this will resonate to any placement of Taurus in your chart because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you strong like bull. And that's why everybody wants you. All right. I know this is a lot to trust in, but let's go with the age-old adage. Innocent until proven guilty. You'll be very surprised at how things go because the old cycles are over. World card squared for confirmation. I love it. All right, Taurus. Feel free to page the swords all over the channel as much as you like to get all the details. And until next time, I will see you then. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. I can't wait for this to work out for you, Taurus. You totally deserve it. All right. I'll see you later. I'll be back in just a little bit for Gemini. All right, guys. Love you. Peace and love.